Hey everyone, welcome back to Tasty Tidbits with Tawn. I'm Tawn, your Pampered Chef consultant, and today I'm excited to share with you the new fall products that Pampered Chef has come out with. I wanted to start with our Brilliance Cookware. We've come out with a new line of Nonstick Cookware that comes in this beautiful bluish hue. It's neutral enough it could go with any kitchen. The nonstick coating is inside and outside. It also has several layers so that the pan heats evenly and you're not going to get hot spots in it. I'm going to go ahead and get started cooking something so that we can talk as we're cooking. And tonight we're doing turkey tacos because we're trying to eat more healthy at our house. So I'm going to turn on the stove here, and you can use this on any kind of stovetop. Even if you have induction, it is safe for your induction stovetop also. So this is a 5-quart saute pan, and I'm just going to use a paring knife to get the turkey meat open. We are going to put in 5 pounds of turkey meat, and that's because I love to bulk cook, because I don't like to cook that much as far as cooking on the stovetop. So I'm going to cook a bunch, and then we'll eat bunches of it, and then we're going to freeze a bunch of it. Just going to dump that in there. There's 2.5 pounds, and going a little bit. I am using the new Silicone Mix and Chop Spatula, and that came out this summer. It is a cousin to our very popular Mix and Chop. So we've got the Mix and Chop, a little different shape, and the Mix and Chop Spatula that has drainage holes in it. So we're gonna get that going, and I'm gonna get our other package of turkey meat out. So as you can see, a 5-quart saute pan is more than enough space for 5 pounds of ground meat. And in our case, tacos, turkey tacos. Turn that up a little bit, get it going. And while that's starting to heat up and brown, I'm gonna talk about seasonings. So what I'm going to do tonight is use the Everything Taco. Everything Taco is a new seasoning for this fall. It smells just like tacos. Got chili, onions, a little bit of sugar. However, it is gluten-free and non-GMO. So it's very safe for those of you who are gluten-free. I'm not quite sure how much of it I'm gonna put in yet because I haven't used it yet. However, for those of you who like things a little spicier, we have honey sriracha, which just came out this fall too. Now, I'm probably not gonna use that because I am a spice wimp and it smells a little stronger than what I can handle. So we'll save this. My son will probably be excited about that. But that's gonna be good. All right. So we're gonna keep that going. While that's heating up, I wanted to talk to you about our Tortilla Warmer. If you don't have one of these and you like soft tortillas, or you like to warm up muffins, rolls, anything like that, this is amazing, okay? It just opens up here. You put things inside, and then you toss them in the microwave to warm them up. Now, there are instructions about how long to do that safely, because if you can hear, there must be something inside that could, if left in the microwave too long, cause a problem. So you want to use it sparingly, just a little bit at a time to warm things up, not for minutes at a time. So I'm going to go ahead and stick some tortillas in there. We have found some low carb tortillas, and you should have to do at least 2 at a time, but you can do more, and they fit in there just perfectly. Gonna put them in the microwave here, and then I'm just going to do them for about 20 seconds. All right, one of the other things that Pampered Chef came out with for this fall is this really cool silicone utensil holder. So, I don't know if you've ever carried things around from the oven over to the table, or if you are at a dinner with family and friends where people are serving themselves. This little guy is gonna come in so handy because if you just go on the edge of your pot, it will also fit on the edge of stones that we have. And then you can put your utensil right in here so that it doesn't fall in, it's not sitting on the table. It's this handy dandy little thing that just lets you put your utensil there and it won't be sitting in the food, it won't be sitting on the table. So I think this is gonna be super handy for a lot of things. All right, a little more stirring, I can hear that meat cooking up. Oh my gosh, and you know what? On my stovetop, my burners slant down and I always get a hot spot on this edge, but I can tell by looking that I am getting as much heat on this back side as I am over here towards the front of the camera. So I think this is gonna be great. This cookware does heat evenly. All right. Now, the nice thing about taco meat or turkey meat is that there's not a lot of fat in it, so I don't really have to drain it. In fact, I probably won't when I put the seasoning in. But I do want to talk to you about the lids. Pampered Chef has come out with tempered glass lids that fit on the cookware that we have. They are also heat safe up to over 400 degrees. I know the pans are up to 480 and I'm thinking that the lids are 400. So they should be safe in the heat. The lids that go with the saucepan and the stock pot also have drainage holes in them of 2 different sizes, so that if you have noodles and you want to drain off the water from some noodles, you can do it simply by putting the lid on. Now, I am going to remind you that these, the handles and this helper handle, are steel. So it is possible that they will heat up as the pan heats up and things are cooking. So another thing that you're going to want to do is be careful that those get hot. I do have my silicone oven mitts here in the kitchen, which I could use if it were hot. Right now it is not hot enough that I would need them, but I could use them. And then Pampered Chef has also come out with some silicone helper handles that you can use if you need to grab the handles, or the handles on top of the lids will also get hot. So they would go on here. Now I like to use, before those came out, just my micro grippers. So if you have the micro grippers, those will work too. They're not quite as big, so you might have to be more careful with them. But the micro grippers would work also on there. All right, here's one of our adjustable measuring spoons. This is the tablespoon size. It's already set to tablespoon. If you wanted to, they do have pop top lids, so you could sprinkle it out. I prefer just to take it off. And then we're gonna pour. I'm guessing for 5 pounds of meat, I'm gonna need quite a bit of seasoning. So there's approximately 1, 2, let's start with 3 of the everything taco seasoning. Now, of course, you can make tacos with it, but you can sprinkle it on other things too. If you wanted to put it on some vegetables to spice those up a little bit, give them some flavor. Probably be really good if you were making fajitas, if you didn't want to use fajita seasoning or were out of it. And then you could also make a dip with it. What if you use the everything taco and then use some sour cream and or some cream cheese and make a yummy taco dip for tortilla chips? That sounds pretty delicious. I only did 20 seconds and I only did 2. But I can feel that that's warm and it's gonna keep them warm in there. Look at this, can you see the steam coming out of there? Yeah, those are already warm and they're gonna stay warm. So I'm just gonna let them sit in there until we're ready to use them. Oh, that's good. Yum. All right, I'm gonna hit it just a little bit more. I think 2 more would do it. So let's do a total of 7 tablespoons for 5 pounds of meat. And I think that's gonna be just perfect. All right, and you can see in my bottle, I still have tons of seasoning left. I'll be able to make tacos several more times. All right, it looks like we are thoroughly cooked. I'm gonna turn the heat off. I'm gonna use my silicone helper, although it's probably hot now for that. And then we're gonna make some tacos. These are still warm, even though I've taken them out of the microwave several minutes ago. And I think we're gonna be ready to serve up some tacos. Oh my gosh, this looks delicious. A little taco meat. I'm gonna throw some cheese and some salsa on there, and I'm gonna have a nice little dinner. Thanks so much for joining us this time, and we'll see you next time.